Hello again, everyone. Edwin Lerner back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about zodiac or astrological sign compatibility between Libra and Scorpio. And yes, it does apply to the sun, moon, and ascendant for both people. I see this is neutral by sign. Adjacent signs are going to be neutral. And really, you have Libra, that's a masculine sign, which suggests extroversion. Scorpio is a feminine sign, which suggests introversion. And you have two people that really, you have one that likes to be sociable, which is Libra, of course, and you have Scorpio, which could be very reserved, mysterious, secretive, introverted, introspective. And the thing about it is Libra is really very relationship oriented. If this is like a sexual significant other romantic situation, and if this is something where, okay, Libra wants to take the next step and make this even stronger relationship, and Scorpio can be a little bit skeptical, and Scorpio really can take their time a little bit more as opposed to Libra. Say if this is a platonic relationship and their Libra wants this to ascend to the next level, to significant other situation, what have you, then it's like Libra really is about initiation, is about enterprise and initiative, and they may be more in the hurry to get the relationship elevated, so to speak. And Scorpio, really, it takes them a while to really trust somebody and to really go to that point. However, Scorpio, if they do, if it becomes a situation where it is a significant other situation, Scorpio could be very loyal and steadfast. Now, the thing is too is that Scorpio can also be domineering and possessive, and in a very negative expression can be controlling. And the thing about it is, Libra might see Scorpio as a little bit too confining, like they want to confine Libra and restrict them. And because Libra is about, if this is a sexual, romantic, significant other situation, you have Libra that often likes to be with their other friends and have certain social interaction with them. And Scorpio might not always go for this. Also, you have Libra, which is really about strong peace, tranquility, and harmony. And Scorpio can sometimes be about crisis and upheaval. They seem like they could be crisis oriented, or maybe they just really like they're more about resolving crisis situations quickly. And a lot of times Libra might put something on the back burner and say, well, we'll take care of this later, or try to blow it off, because the Libra is going to be less combative. But when I look at these two, the thing about it is you have Scorpio is a sign, okay, that's very intense, can be very passionate. If this is, say, this is a situation, say in the bedroom, so to speak, and you have Libra, which is ruled by Venus, which is about love. And Libra desires love very strongly, and Scorpio can be very sexual. I think it's pretty much unequivocally the most sexual sign of the zodiac. So as far as the lovemaking can be good, but I think Scorpio wants that more emotional rapport. And I think really that's really the thing about, as far as the connection in the bedroom, is where you would have a little disparity between one and the other. And I think when you look at these two, though, one positive could be is that Libra being a cardinal sign, okay, can be about initiation, about initiative and enterprise. Scorpio being a fixed sign is not so much in a hurry to start things, but they can consummate things very strongly. They could finish what Libra really can start. And also, I think what's interesting, even though I think Scorpio is a sign that might have difficulty sharing, what's interesting to me is that Libra is about equilibrium and balance, and they like to be equitable and fair. Now, if these people are living together and this is a significant other situation, well, Scorpio actually it corresponds with the eighth house in astrology, as many of you may know, which is connected with others and shared resources. So Scorpio might actually do a good job actually with Libra in terms of balancing the resources and being able to control them, and really, and it may work. This may work out good as long as Scorpio does balance them fairly, because Libra has an aversion, of course, to things that aren't balanced and don't seem equitable and fair. But Scorpio can have that real strong propensity to deal with others' resources, and as long as they balance things good, then as far as whether it's a shared, joint checking account or whatever it might be, or just general possessions in the home, then that, as far as that goes, that could work out very well. Now, Scorpio may not mind the charming side of Libra as long as it's real and it's not just to try to have something just in order to coax Scorpio into something, because Scorpio can detect duplicity and subterfuge in others in a heartbeat, and it won't go over well with Scorpio. So I think another positive is that Libra might be able to get Scorpio to be a little bit more extroverted and outgoing, maybe get them a little bit to maybe expand friendships, for example, relationships. And Scorpio can help Libra as far as finishing things and maybe looking at things in a little bit more deeper manner. Well, anyway, it's also important to look at the aspect, if any, that is made between the energies of these people, as this could indicate perhaps greater compatibility, maybe, or maybe not as good as otherwise indicated. In some instances, you'll have a conjunction aspect take place between the energies of these people. Let's say, for example, one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Libra at 28 degrees, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Scorpio at 1 degree. Well, this could be is neutral, and it could be very intensifying, and a lot of it could be because you could have you have them very close, which can cause, conjunctions can be about friction because you have the energies very close to each other. And the thing about it is, Libra, for example, in late degree and Scorpio early, and you have the conjunction, well, they might see some similarities in each other, because Libra, of course, would be on the cusp of Scorpio. Scorpio would be on the cusp of Libra. But however, the familiarity breeds contempt rule can come into play. And keep in mind, too, that they are neutral by sign, so that it kind of keeps it at a neutral level as far as this aspect goes, along with the fact that these signs are adjacent by sign. Well, anyway, in some other instances, though, you'll have a semi-sextile aspect take place between the energies of these people. Let's say, for example, someone has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Libra at 9 degrees, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Scorpio at 9 degrees. Well, that would be a semi-sextile aspect, which I consider slightly positive or auspicious. It's not as positive as a sextile because it is a minor aspect, but the fact semi-sextile, it could give a little more harmony than otherwise indicated by the general interpretation of the signs, being the fact that they are adjacent by sign. Now, you could also have an out-of-sign sextile aspect take place between the energies of these people. Let's say, for example, someone has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Libra at 2 degrees, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Scorpio at 29 degrees. That could be positive and auspicious, and it could give greater harmony than otherwise indicated, and it could make these people work through their disparities a little bit better. But keep in mind that they are adjacent by sign. They are still neutral by sign. Now, you could also have a semi-square aspect take place between the energies of these people. Let's say, for example, someone has the sun, moon, or ascendant in, let's say they have it in Libra, say at 8 degrees, right? And let's say the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Scorpio at 23 degrees. Well, that would form a semi-square aspect, which I call slightly adverse or adversarial. It's like the square, but it's not quite as intense or as strong, and it could present a few more challenges and obstacles than otherwise indicated. And keep in mind, though, that they are still neutral by sign because they are adjacent by sign, so you've got to factor that into the equation as well. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having for zodiac or astrological sign compatibility between Libra and Scorpio. And stay tuned next time where I'll be dissertating and talking about zodiac sign compatibility between Libra and Sagittarius. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel, but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person astrologically speaking based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.